What is good, YouTube? LukeGabriel here at NBA Hoopz Practice, not the training facility, but the practice. Yes, the practice that I have made and people are always coming to. Yes, here we are at NBA Hoops Trading Practice, or NBA Hoops Practice. I've always said trading, but today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about what's it called? 3 types of basketball players. Type 1. Here we go. Here's type 1. Here's type 1. You guys might have already known what type 1 is. Here you go. I'm already being type 1, man. Here's type 1 right here. I'm not going to make that. Oh, just kidding. Read it. This is type 1. Type 1. Outside shooting. Or just the outside. You know, outside. Being people that are outside, you know. This means, you know, you are really good at shooting outside. Let's say, you know, from the 3-point range and beyond here. That means you are good at being an outside, you know, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, whatever. But this is where it's at, you know. People are not likely you know, outside sometimes. You know, I know some people like Wolf. He is really good. I really know him from heart. I missed that, but just kidding. But yeah. Basically, what I'm going to show you guys is the 3 types. So, first type is outside. Basically, everybody is an outside shooter unless you are a noob. I'm not going to lie. People like to dunk a lot. You know, they like to, you know, just dunk because, you know, they have the willingness to because they're not really as good as, you know, let's say other people like me and Trey because we're really good at, you know, like shooting outside here. And I get it, you know. There are things that people are really good at, and there are some things that people aren't good at. Especially this. This is what people is good. This is what people are good at. You know, at shooting outside, and you know, people. That's what the majority of people are. Next is the balance. Balance means, you know, you are not as good at shooting as me or Trey, but you can go inside. You can really put yourself out there inside this paint, and you can shoot. You know, at different powers. You know, like I'm not even balanced myself, but like I can't honestly tell you, like, you know, this is balanced. I'm not gonna lie, this is balanced. You know, you can shoot, you know, all these layups and stuff. You can, you know, you can shoot the mid-range. You know, I'm not as good as mid-range either, but you know, like if you're good at mid-range, you know, like I'm really not good at mid-range right now, but. I'm sorry for all these people that are, you know, that are getting in the way of my recording, but it's all good, you know. Like, I'm just trying to, you know, do my best out here, you know, trying to show people how to really play the game. But this is balance. Balance is you can shoot here, you know, you can really shoot from this area. You can also, you know, make layups and all this stuff. But next, last but not least, people are. This is like the rarest kind of all. You are not good at shooting at all. You know, people. I suggest if you are a beginner, I suggest you really go with this type because it's the best. Unless you aren't really good at, you know, handling. You know, if you are really good at handling, like if you can't finish while doing all these type of crazy stuff, you know, like, then I suggest you be inside guard, you know, because people can't really shoot, you know, like, you know, all these you know, all those crazy 90s and 85s. You know, people just stay inside here and they shoot because, you know, this is what I recommend to, you know, like beginners, because if you aren't as well as good at shooting, but like, you know, this is what you're gonna have to do. You know, like, you're gonna get the ball because you know, people noobs. I'm calling you out. You aren't good at shooting. Just believe that. You guys aren't good. But a very easy way people can really, you know, misrecognize you is if you can really shoot these shots right here. You know, these little tough these really easy layups, you know, like if you are really good at these, you know, you've got it, man. You know how to play the game. You know, all you have to do is just look up and all you can do is just shoot. I mean, I missed that, but like, you know what I mean, man. Like, this is how people are gonna play. Yo, so yeah, so just going back again, you've got outside, you've got balanced, and you've got inside. So, you know, outside you can shoot all out here. You know, this is where you can shoot. You know, balanced, you can shoot from a good decent range from the 3-point line, but your main shots are gonna be right here, all these mid ranges. You know, I would say, you know, outsides, you know, those are the most, you know, that's the most. Those most of the people are in that range. Balance are for more advanced players, like Andy. You know, he's really good at, you know, just shooting all these mid ranges, because I'm not even good at shooting mid range, but you know, he's good at it because he's practiced himself at it. You know, he's consistent at those. You know, I'm really glad he worked hard on, you know, pun right there. He worked hard on those mid ranges. You know, so I can't even shoot. You know, but I mean, I'm decent. I'm not gonna lie. Balanced is basically everything in the twos area, even layups and stuff. And inside, you are not a good shooter at all, but you can be very good at shooting inside these layups right here, and dunking too. Your dunking is a phenomenal ability, because I know everybody can dunk, but the way you can dunk, you know, you can posterize people. And I'm not saying, you know, you can, you know, conquer these people. You know, you can just dunk on them, man. It's crazy. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'll probably do just a quick, you know, for those noobs, you know, I just really want a quick tutorial on how to do layups. Basically, the best layup that people are going to be using right now is 35 from this area. And thankfully, NBA Hoopz, you know, can what's it called? Has added the backboard, you know, bounce now. So first things first, you know, I would say if you are a noob, I would, you know, like, not just saying like everybody is gonna be here, but most of the people are gonna be at these corners. This left corner right here and that right corner over there. I want you to stand here. I know you can't shoot these, so all I want you to do is come over here. I want you to shoot. I want you to shoot these layups, easy layups right here. Basically, what you're gonna do, you're gonna zoom in. You're gonna right when you come into this area right here, you know, right here, right in this area right here. You're gonna look up. You see this black bar right here? You are going to aim at that, and you are going to shoot right there. The ball will not directly go towards that, but it will go higher. So as you can see, as you click here, the ball will go up to that backboard, and you will 99% make that. So use 35. If not, there's always 30. I don't use 30 a lot, but I mean, if you want to do, like, you know, the third person way, I would say, you know, just aim a little bit higher than your head and aim at like this, the white circle, not the white circle, the white square. So just aim right there. Not like that, but I'm not an inside, but I'm just saying, guys, just aim pretty low. Yeah, I'm really not good at this, but yeah, maybe 25. 25. I was on 35, my bad. But here you go, that's off. But you get the idea. Next layup right here is the I call this the reverse layup. I do this all the time. Sometimes, like right now, I have been missing a lot of my layups because I'm not just I'm not even aiming right here, man. But whatever. But what you're gonna do is once you get the ball from over here, once you have the ball over here, you are going to, you know, you're gonna fake this. People are gonna think you're gonna be shooting that, but once you go over there, you're just gonna shoot that. You're gonna shoot right in this area, right there. And people are gonna be mistaken, like, oh, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna go to the 3 line? Nope, just kidding. I'm gonna make that shot right there. Also, just to not get blocked, you can jump. I think jumping is a really great way to just really do good. But yeah. Also, guys, very simple. You know, very simple inside shot, even for balanced players, is shoot right there. Use 70, 70 or 75. I don't know what it is, but it's this free throw line. If you shoot that consistently, you will be good. I promise you guys. 60 to 65 or 70, 65 to 70. You know, if you work on that, yeah, it's 70. But no, I'm just kidding. It's 70. But you gotta aim low. There you go. Just right here, this area right here, and yeah, you will get good, I promise you. But as time goes on, you will get better, you know, at these layups. as inside. If you're not good at shooting out here, it's all good, man. It's all good. I promise you. You will get better at shooting outside. I promise you. Just look at my how to be a pro in NBA hoops, and I'll show you guys. But that's it, guys. Just basically outside is just basically all this 3-point area right here. Balanced is you can shoot the 3, but not as consistent as outside players, but you can shoot consistently in this mid-range area, and you can also make layups. And inside, you can't shoot 3s at all. You are not as good as players like me or Trey, but you can score the basket inside very, very easily. And what I'm saying, inside is the best. It's not like the best, but for beginners, I suggest you start at inside because it's such an easy target to use. You use that 40 to 25 range because you just look how easy these like I'm not gonna lie, like just 30 30s or 25, whatever you feel comfortable at. But the closer you get, you're gonna have to use less power. But I highly recommend inside. But if you want to start at outside, I suggest you can too, because that is also that's where a majority of the players are. But once you get both at being outside and inside player, because if you can control, once you become a legend like me, I can switch between areas, as in I can be an outside player, I can be an inside player, I can also be a balanced player. So once you learn how to be outside and inside, you can be what's it called? You can be a balanced player, because balanced player is basically right here in this middle. So yeah. And that's it, guys. This is LukeGabriel and I. I'm signing out with another tutorial that I've made. And yes, this is my dad. Not really my for real dad, but he's more like a brother. I've known him for 3 years. I trained him and stuff. I do not train anymore, but look, best way to really train is just self-train, man. You come here to this place too. Once you get to that training facility, you will be doing great. You will succeed. I promise you. You come, you work on your training, and then you come over here, you practice, and you do all those work. I promise you will do good. This is mostly, people will come here and they will train, or they won't train, but they will practice their shots everywhere. And all these floors and stuff, and oh my gosh, he looks like me now. But yeah, you work on your game, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You want to be like an Allen Iverson, you want to be like a Russell Westbrook, you want to be like a James Harden or a Kyrie Irving. If you want to be, like a Kobe Bryant, man. You want to be a Michael Jordan. You want to be, you want to be a LeBron James. You want to be a Stephen Curry. Work your butt off, man. I promise you. I probably will make a new series. It's gonna be about player breakdowns. So basically how to play like LeBron James, how to play like Stephen Curry, how to play like Russell Westbrook. As time goes on, I will try to make those. But as of right now, this is what I'm just talking about. Outside balance and inside. Man. As noobs, just inside game. Outside, you can go to that. I promise you can go to that. Like if you don't like to look up, and have to zoom in all the time, then just, work on your third person and you can just shoot inside. But I'm not a third person shooter, so I can't teach you that, guys. I'm sorry. But inside is the best as of right now. Trey can help you for a little bit, but inside is the best as of right now, just for noobs. But if you can shoot 3s, then I suggest you stick to outside right now. You don't want to mess up your game and try to go balance so quickly. I want you guys to succeed. I want you to shoot easy layups. I want you to shoot that 70 free throw line. But outside is outside is a little more complex, but it'll be easy as time goes on. But just inside, guys. Inside is the best as of right now. If you master that inside, go to the outside and work on your 3-pointers. That 75 to 80 range. That's what I use for 3-pointers. But you know, once you become a deadly outside shooter, then stick to that. You know, once you're good at inside, go to outside, and as you get good at inside, go to balanced. And you know, what you feel is most comfortable is to you guys. So, as you can see, my mouse settings are very low. It's at 1. So I don't like to, you know, use a lot of sensitivity when I'm shooting. I want to be smooth. I want to, you know, when I'm shooting, I want to be able to look up, and once I'm ready, I can just look up and shoot. You know, I don't have to, you know, have to do it at 1 split second. You know, I can do it and look up and then get ready. So that's basically the best way to shooting. You know, you zoom in, you look up. Once you're ready to shoot, jump and shoot. You know, I don't want you guys to, you know, I don't want you just looking down here and then you're gonna have to look up. I want you guys to be looking up as you are moving, right? As you're moving, shoot, jump, and shoot. That's it. But that's it, guys. I hope this video helps. Yeah, outside balanced and inside. Inside is the best for noobs. You know, outside is the best overall. I'm saying that is the best overall. I'm not saying it is, you know, the best for, you know, beginners, but it is the best overall. I'm not gonna lie, it is the best overall, because once you start shooting deep range over here, guys, it's over. You know, I don't have to say, man. I piss people off because I'm making shots all the way from over here, and they're like, "How did you do that? What power? What power?" And you know, I kind of troll them and be like, 100. I'm like, nah, that's not 100. Everybody knows this is the cheesiest shot ever. You know, everybody shoots here and they always make it, and you know whatnot. But yeah, guys, if you are a starting NBA hoops player, start inside, then start outside, and then, you know, as a couple months go on, go to balanced. I promise you. But yeah, guys, this is another tutorial. 3 basketball player types that people can be. So just like I said, outside, balanced, and inside. Just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys later. Bye.